And by the time you finish listening, you'll understand one thing for sure. There's no limit to what you can do. They walked barefoot, hungry, looking for a reason to survive the next day. He was tired of fighting a life that kept pushing him back. The weight of expectations, or the lack thereof, was crushing him. That night, Kamal couldn't sleep. Those words echoed in his soul like thunder. A limit wasn't a wall, it was just a line drawn by someone else. For the first time, he considered that maybe, just maybe, his destiny wasn't set in stone. Others said, "Who do you think you are? You ain't meant for that." But that fisherman's voice stayed in his head, a constant reminder. There ain't no limit to what you can do. He walked miles to school each day, his determination stronger than his exhaustion. He borrowed old, tattered textbooks and absorbed every word. To earn a few coins, he started teaching the younger kids in the village what he had learned. No limit. No limit. One year, a severe drought hit the village. Food became scarce. Money was gone. Hechos se both. Then one day, a letter arrived from the city. It was an answer to a prayer he barely dared to whisper. It was a scholarship, a full ride to engineering school. Kamal held that piece of paper in his shaking hands and cried like a child. The tears weren't just for the opportunity. They were for every sacrifice, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt he had pushed through. This was the door the fisherman had told him about, and Kamal was ready to run straight through it. The city was a different world. It was loud, fast, and overwhelming. Walking through the crowded streets, Kamal felt small again. In his classes, everybody else spoke better English. They knew more math. They had computers, tutors, and fancy notebooks. He felt like he was drowning in a sea of people who were smarter, richer, and better prepared than he was. The old doubts came rushing back. He almost quit again, convinced he had finally found a limit he couldn't cross. But then he remembered the fisherman's words. A limit is just a line somebody else drew. So, he did what he knew best. He fought. He studied harder than anyone else. He wasn't afraid to ask questions, no matter how simple they seemed. He made friends who helped him. He found mentors who guided him. He transformed himself from the boy who felt like he was drowning into the student who refused to be average. And slowly, steadily, he started to rise. Years passed. Kamal didn't just graduate. He graduated at the top of his class. He looked around at the dusty roads and familiar faces and thought to himself, I did it, and I ain't even touched my limit yet. He tells them, you ain't small, your environment is small, your situation is small. But you are bigger than every wall around you. There's no limit to what you can do, unless you decide to stop. So if you feel like Kamal once felt tired, stuck, and unsure, remember this story. Your life isn't finished. Your story isn't over. Your dreams are not done. And your limits, they don't exist. There's no limit to what you can do, only the limits you choose to accept. Thank you so much for watching. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires. We'll see you in the next one.